Proverbs chapter 11. Dishonest scales are an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride comes, then comes shame, but with the humble is wisdom. The integrity of the upright will guide them, but perversity of the unfaithful will destroy them. Riches do not profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. The righteousness of the blameless will direct his way aright, but the wicked will fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright will deliver them, but the unfaithful will be caught by their lust. When a wicked man dies, his expectation will perish, and the hope of the unjust perishes. The righteous is delivered from trouble, and it comes to the wicked instead. The hypocrite with his mouth destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge the righteous will be delivered. When it goes well with the righteous, the city rejoices, and when the wicked perish, there is jubilation. By the blessing of the upright the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. He who is devoid of wisdom despises his neighbor, but a man of understanding holds his peace. A talebearer reveals secrets, but he who is of a faithful spirit conceals a matter. Where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. He who is surety for a stranger will suffer, but one who hates being surety is secure. A gracious woman retains honor, but ruthless men retain riches. The merciful man does good for his own soul, but he who is cruel troubles his own flesh. The wicked man does deceptive work, but he who sows righteousness will have a sure reward. As righteousness leads to life, so he who pursues evil pursues it to his own death. Those who are of a perverse heart are an abomination to the Lord, but the blameless in their ways are his delight. Though they join forces, the wicked will not go unpunished, but the posterity of the righteous will be delivered. As a ring of gold in a swine's snout, so is a lovely woman who lacks discretion. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. There is one who scatters, yet increases more, and there is one who withholds more than is right, but it leads to poverty. The generous soul will be made rich, and he who waters will also be watered himself. The people will curse him who withholds grain, but blessing will be on the head of him who sells it. He who earnestly seeks good finds favor, but trouble will come to him who seeks evil. He who trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like foliage. He who troubles his own house will inherit the wind, and the fool will be servant to the wise of heart. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise. If the righteous will be recompensed on the earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner? I want to clarify something here from Proverbs chapter 11 that I believe many people overlook. Proverbs are not promises, which means that they're not absolutes. However, they are solid principles that can make a difference in your life. For instance, here in Proverbs 11:14, it says, "Where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety." Now, to clarify, multitude of counselors is not going out to all of your different friends and anybody you run into and asking them an opinion to try to get as many people on board with something that you want. Now, I know when oftentimes if we really want something, we go out and we ask one person, "What do you think?" And then another person, "What do you think?" Until we have enough people behind us that we can confidently move forward, and knowing that everybody else has said, "Well, this is a good thing," that maybe this is a good thing. But that's not what a counselor is. A counselor is someone who is wise in different areas of life, and that they can give you solid counsel with different issues in your life. Now, sometimes a counselor is going to tell you something that you weren't expecting to hear. And sometimes it's something that you don't want to hear, that you didn't want to hear in the first place. And that's okay. The point is not to abandon that counsel and to seek out instead what your friends most likely would tell you. The point is to listen and to heed that counsel. It's more important for us to hear the truth than it is to hear popular opinion. When we should be learning, when we should be growing and knowing what wisdom is, we need to seek godly counsel to see how we can move forward with different aspects in our lives. And when a counselor is seeking godly wisdom and isn't following an agenda, they will give you good counsel. Consider counsel. Consider wise counsel in your life today. Thank you again for joining us. I hope that you'll come back to us tomorrow and let us find out about the next thing in Proverbs. God bless. Have a great day.